Some really bad news today in professional wrestling, and that is that the Beast, Brock Lesnar, could be finishing up. He could be calling his time with the WWE. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Here to talk about Brock Lesnar today. I love talking about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is the man, but unfortunately, this isn't a good video to be bringing up and talking about Brock Lesnar because he has reportedly told people in WWE that he is, quote, finishing up. Now, finishing up, what does that mean? Does that mean he's does that mean that he's retiring? Does that mean he's taking time off? Does that mean he's leaving WWE and he's going to work in some shitey indie promotion? I doubt it. Finishing up sounds like he's done. He wants to leave. He wants to go and sit in his farm in Canada and just sit there all day and, I don't know, looking at his fucking sheep or whatever that he has on his farm. But according to a report on PWInsiderElite.com, Lesnar was saying goodbye to some people at WWE Raw this past week, and Lesnar allegedly said that he is finishing up. A source noted to PW Insider said that Lesnar is not necessarily done after WrestleMania 39 at this time. It's unknown if Lesnar's contract is coming up or if he will just be taking an extended break from WWE. Now, of course, this news comes out not long after it was confirmed that Brock Lesnar turned down a match with Bray Wyatt for WrestleMania. It was believed that it was supposed to be Brock versus Bray. I think Brock was supposed to win over Bobby Lashley at Elimination Chamber, but because Brock didn't want to face Bray, and that Bray said he would challenge the winner of Brock Lashley, they ended up changing the ending of the Brock Lashley match, and they went from Brock winning to Brock basically taking the cheap shot, hitting Lashley with a low blow, and therefore Lashley gets the win by DQ, and Lashley is the one who gets challenged by Bray Wyatt. Meanwhile, Brock Lesnar goes on to take Omos at WrestleMania. So, yeah, Brock Lesnar, Omos at WrestleMania. The match that nobody wanted, the match that nobody's excited to see. A match that people are pretty much blaming on Vince McMahon. It's like, you know, it's typical. Everyone wants to praise Triple H. Everyone wants to love Triple H. But anytime Triple H does something bad, it's like, yeah, we'll just blame McMahon. I mean, you can't have it both ways. You can't praise Triple H constantly, and then anytime he does something you don't like, just basically pass it on and pass the blame to Vincent Kennedy McMahon. But if Brock Lesnar is finishing up with the WWE, if Brock Lesnar is done in the wrestling world, then I guess this means that Omos might get the win. If Brock Lesnar's going to be taking time off, then yeah, Omos probably might be victorious at WrestleMania. Now, for me, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, Omos' career has, basically the past year of his career, has went nowhere. Ever since last year, he went into Mania with the feud against Bobby Lashley, and I get it. You know, it was an okay feud. It made sense. It was basically MVP deciding to go with Omos over Bobby Lashley. Lashley won at Mania. Omos got the win at the next pay-per-view, and then they had their grudge match inside a steel cage. Like, that was all fine. I actually thought the feud between Lashley and Omos was okay. Wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. But since then, Omos has done absolutely nothing. At times, I even forgot he was still employed because he's been off TV for so long. So it just doesn't feel right, him coming to nowhere and getting this big match against Brock Lesnar. I don't know, I'm just not digging Omos versus Lesnar. If they wanted to have Omos versus Lesnar at Mania, and I get it's not the match they wanted, and I get it that they're kind of going with it last minute, but even if they wanted to have Omos in a WrestleMania match, it's like, why not try and book the guy a little bit better heading in to WrestleMania? I mean, the guy's done absolutely nothing. You think about Omos in the past 6 months, he's done nothing. So yeah, the match doesn't make any sense to me. And as for Brock Lesnar, ever since Triple H took over, Brock Lesnar hasn't been booked the way he was in the past. When McMahon was there, Brock Lesnar was the beast. Brock Lesnar was pretty much unstoppable. When Brock Lesnar lost, you know, it took a whole army to beat him. Anytime Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar, I mean, look at the SummerSlam match. It literally took the entire bloodline to come out to stop Brock Lesnar. But yeah, like, I mean, ever since Triple H took over, and I know SummerSlam Triple H was in charge. I think he was in charge back then. But my point is, he's won one match, and it was basically a fluke win over Bobby Lashley. So Lesnar hasn't been booked great. He's been losing a lot of matches since Triple H took over, and maybe he's just not getting on well with Triple H. And I'm not surprised, to be honest. With McMahon gone, I wouldn't be surprised to see Lesnar take some time off. Extended time off, and who knows, maybe he could take a year out and then come back. I can't imagine he'll be away for that long though, because the Saudi show will be coming up, and I just cannot imagine Brock Lesnar not being on the Saudi show. I think when the Saudi show comes along, WWE will be offering the money, and they'll be trying their best to get Brock Lesnar back onto the roster and back into a card in some form of capacity. But there you go, guys. Brock Lesnar reportedly telling people that he's done after WrestleMania. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time he's disappeared after Mania, so yeah, if WrestleMania comes along, if he has his match with Omos or whatever, and if he loses, if he goes away for 3 or 4 months, it's nothing new. I mean, we've seen Brock Lesnar take time off before. That's what he does. The guy is literally on a part-time contract. You know, how many dates does he do a year? Something like 12 dates. So yeah, Brock Lesnar taking time away after WrestleMania, I wouldn't say is exactly news, but who knows, maybe he plans on taking more than just some time away. Maybe he is done. Maybe he wants an extended break. So we'll just have to wait and see, guys. Anyway, that's it from Fog Wrestling. Brock Lesnar is one of the only good things left in wrestling. I don't want to see him go away. I don't want to see him take time off, but it looks like that could be what is happening, guys, after WrestleMania. So yeah, leave your comments down below. I will catch you in the next one. And of course, until then, until next time, thanks for watching, and peace.